Hello, what's up guys, and I want to thank you so much for coming and checking out this video. So in this video I'm going to talk to you about the 4 fundamentals of creating a successful marketing campaign. These are the 4 fundamental principles you need. These are the base of what it takes, what is necessary, highly essential to creating a successful marketing campaign. All right, when it comes to marketing, these 4 things, or for example, are like a wheel, 4 wheels of a car. Okay, if one of the wheels is missing, the car is not going to go anywhere. And these 4 wheels are the foundation or the basics of what makes that car move. Okay? You can have the most powerful engine in that car, okay, unless you don't have the 4 wheels which can actually move the car. No matter how powerful the engine is, no matter how hard you rev that engine, the car will not move. Okay, so the same thing goes as here. These 4 fundamental principles are the key to making a marketing campaign to move forward. Okay, without this you will not succeed. Okay, so I remember I watched a video from Sam Owens. He talks about how a lot of people, when they want to create their marketing, they focus too much on the complex stuff. Okay, they focus too much on the high advanced stuff that is not even necessary to make a campaign work. Okay, and one thing he said is that if your campaign is not working, if it's not giving you the return that you want for, it's not because you missed out some advanced stuff, it's because you missed out one of the basics, one of these basics principles. Okay, so you have to get these things right before your campaign can work. Okay, so what is 4 fundamentals? The first one is very simple. First thing you gotta do, you gotta have the right market. Okay, and you gotta choose what segment of your chosen market you want to go after. Okay, this is very important. You got to choose your very specific market. Okay, so let me give you an example. Let me just give you a story. So let's say you want to sell a burger. Okay, you go to a room where there are around 100 people sitting there. You pitch your burger. You tell them about all the benefits, the taste, organic ingredient, and everything else that's in that burger. Your burger is like scientifically proven to be the best burger in the world. Okay, it's the best burger, and you know very well it is. The people who tried it say so, and you're 100% confident that this burger that you're pitching is the best burger in the market. But after you deliver your great pitch, after you tell them at the end of the benefits, from the 100 people in that room, none of them buys your burger. Why? Why no one buys it? It's because the 100 people in that room, this is finished from a large banquet. They ate up, they filled up to the max. So no matter how good your burger is, no matter how much benefit, this is full. They just don't want it at that particular time. So now, you go to the next room. To get to the next room, you have to travel 100 miles. It took you 4 hours to get there. So by the time you get there to the next room, to pitch your burger to the next 100 people, the burgers you brought all cold, they got dry, the bun is cold, the lettuce are soggy, it lost a lot of its heat, a lot of its flavors because it's cold now. And in that room, you go in with your burgers in your hand, and as soon as you go in the room, without even pitching, the people just run towards you. With the money in the hand, they beg you for a burger. And you didn't even pitch it. But they don't care. They want the burger. Why? Like, as you guess, these people haven't been eating for 3 days. They are hungry, okay? They want your food no matter how bad it is. For that, at that time, what you're offering is the best thing they could ever have. So they just go for it. And these people are desperate need for your offer, and these are the hungry crowd. Okay, so the market you want to go after, you got to choose the people who are in hungry and desperate need for what you're selling, and they deeply desiring what you're giving them. Okay, so you got to find that hungry crowd, that segment of the market who want your stuff. Okay, so that's the first thing you got to have. And number 2, this is the first piece of the wheel. The first piece of the wheel is having the right audience. Okay, picking the audience which you want to go after. And a lot of beginners in marketing, including myself, I had this problem that they get greedy. They want to go after everyone, okay? And when you go after everyone, the message you put out there doesn't resonate with a lot of people, and you end up getting none, okay? So you gotta really push yourself and force yourself to just pick one market, go straight, targeting one group of people with a particular demographic, and target them, okay? It's very hard to actually cut away your greediness and focus on one market, okay? And if you just focus on one thing, you will get better return, and you don't have this, your conversion is high, your ad spend goes lower, and you can even spend more money because the conversion is so high, okay? So this is the most important thing. You gotta focus on one market, one audience, okay? The second thing is you gotta have the right offer. Once you selected the audience, you gotta find out, okay, what's the right offer? What do these people want? What, like, the people you're targeting, what do they want? What do they have deep desire to get? Okay, in the case of the 100 people who just had the banquet, they wanted something at that time. The people who are filled up to the max, they wanted something at that time, okay? But that thing at that time, it wasn't a burger. So if you're targeting those people, so you gotta ask yourself, you gotta put yourself in their shoes and find out what is it that they want, okay? That's the main thing you got to have. You gotta have something that they need at that time and go in with that offer. Simple as that. So one thing I gotta remind you is not what you think they want. You gotta give them what they want, what they think they want. You gotta understand them. You gotta be in their position and know what is it. You bring them in with what they need, and then you educate them. So you bring them in with what they think they need, okay? That's good marketing. You gotta bring people in with what they already think they need, all right? And then when they come in, if what they think they need is not what you're offering, then your marketing has to bring them in with what they think they need. So what you have to do here is that you got to go and study your audience. You got to study your market. You got to study the what's going on in people's head, all right? And you can't just guess that. You actually got to go there and do a survey, and or you can, if you're like you're going into a new market, a new niche, what you got to do, you got to go ahead and study a lot of your competitors, okay? If someone has been there, done that, you got to go, what are they offering? What is the offer, okay? And you got to offer something similar to that, okay? So I'm actually be sure to just stay to the end. This concept by studying your competitors and modeling after them is called funnel hacking. And I'm gonna give you a book, which the book is gonna be for free. I'll give you a free copy. And that book is going to explain to you exactly how you can go in and hack your competitors and create an offer, okay? Create an offer that the market want badly, all right? And before I move on to the next one, I'm just give you an example. For someone who wants to lose weight, in their mind, depending on what audience you want to go after, in their mind, they're thinking how they want to lose weight is that they want to know what donut from Krispy Kreme they can eat and lose it at the same time. That's how ridiculous. That's what they think in their mind, all right? They want it easy, all right? They want the easy stuff. So you enter the conversation with what they have in their mind, okay? You got to speak their language, and then you lead them to the truth. And to do this, you got to, like I said, you got to really go out there and do some deep market research. You got to really understand your customer better than they understand themselves, all right? And then deliver on that. All right, so that's number 2, your offer. You gotta give them something they want. Number 3 is you gotta have the right pricing. You gotta charge people in accordance with the demographic of your audience. You got to have the right pricing strategy for that particular group you're going after. You don't want to go after selling a high ticket product, a $2,000 or £2,000 or something like that product, to someone who's unemployed or someone who's a student, because you know they're not going to have this much money to pay for a product like that, all right? So you got to have the right price. You got to have the right price which meets the target audience. something they can afford, right? So here you have to test different pricing strategy. And if you're studying one of your competitors, you can, I'm actually gonna, in that book I'm gonna give you, is gonna actually show you how you can study your competitors, know their audiences, where the audience is coming from. You're gonna know their offer, their price, and all the things like that, right? But make sure you stay to the end to show you how you can get that book. It's a free book. You can get your copy, but all you gotta do is cover the shipping. So let's go to the next fundamental. And lastly, you got to have the right copy. You got to speak their language, all right? So the copy allows you to resonate with the audience. It allows you to use the words, use the sentence structure, and all the things which your audience can resonate with. Okay, you got to speak in a way which they can understand. You got to speak their language, like I said. You got to tell that you have been where they are. You gotta know their pain and their frustration. You gotta know their desires and aspiration. You gotta know where they've been and where they want to go. You gotta know these things about your audience. You see, good marketing works. People act on your stuff. People buy your stuff. It's not because they understand you. It's not because of that. It's because they felt understood. This is something that Joe Polish says. So let me repeat that. People buy your stuff, okay? Not because they understand your marketing. It's because your marketing understands them, okay? They feel like you know their pain. You know their frustration. And that will inspire them to act, okay? And one thing is that you can influence anyone if you explain to them their problems, their pain and frustration better than they can explain it to themselves, okay? Once you do that, once you can explain someone's problem, someone's pain better than they can explain themselves, you become an expert, you become an authority in their eye for that particular thing. And they naturally assume that you've been there, done that, and you might have a solution for it. And at that point, they will listen to you. They will listen to you with their eyes wide open, okay? So you gotta understand, best copies, right? The best copies is written by one fundamental principle, and that is empathy. You gotta really put yourself in your prospect's shoes. You gotta feel what they feel, be where they are, and that's when you're writing a copy, they just felt understand. They go, wow, this guy understands me. This guy knows my pain. That's what great copy is based on. It's not knowing all of these techniques. The best technique that produces a great copy is empathy, and that's the basic principle. No matter, and you can read hundreds of books, but the fundamental key is this empathy, and that comes from really having the mind faculties. And one of the best copywriters at this time is Frank Kern, and he only read like 2-3 copywriting books, but what he understood is, and he understood the principles of what it takes to write a good copy, and that is empathy. So he used that to write powerful copies, and this is the man who does product launches, who make 10 million, who sells 10 million in the first day. This is how powerful his copies are. And he says, and this is one of the things he uses, empathy. So that's it for these 4 things, 4 fundamental, 4 basics of creating a successful marketing campaign. And you got to get these 4 things right if you want your campaign to be successful, okay? And you can keep everything simple, but you got to have these 4 things in at play which are working. You got to make, and with this you can make millions by getting these 4 basic things right. Okay, so remember, 99% of the time, if your campaign is not working, it's not because you missed out some complex stuff. It's not because your button or something is a particular color. It's because you missed out one of these fundamentals. Okay, so this is the key. So I hope this video has helped you. I hope this video has been a value to you. And the book which I told you about is called The .com Secret. This is a powerful book which is highly worth having. If you're an internet marketer, if you're a marketer, this book is highly worth having in your bookshelf. And this is a playbook. This is a book which you use when you want to create a marketing you want to create your next marketing piece. This is a book to actually have on your table and look and go through his ideas. And this is the book, I promise you, this is a book you will read at least 4 times. This is a essential book for marketing at this age and time. Okay? Russell Brunson he's a top marketer. He's someone who's very relevant in the marketing world at this time. So the things he shares is highly effective, and it's going to help you to improve your business, get more sales, and grow that banquet, help people spread your message, reward, all this good stuff. Right? So what I'm going to do, the book is for free. He's giving the books out for free. The offer he's doing is the book is for free. All you got to do is just cover the shipping and handling, and I'm doing affiliate. I'm doing affiliate marketing for him. So go ahead and get your free copy of this book. I'm sure this book is going to be highly valuable to your journey in the marketing world. So that's what I'm promoting. I know how the power of this book. I know how powerful it is. I know how much anyone who's a marketer, you need to have this book in your bookshelf. So I'll put the link right down below. Go ahead and get your copy of that book. And if you're and you get it, I'm gonna also give you a copy of the Top Business Strategies book. That book is more like teaches the principles. This book is more like shows you gives you some technical aspect of creating a marketing campaign. Okay, so go ahead and get your copy. If you like this video, go ahead and subscribe to the channel to get more videos like this. If you have any question, go ahead and comment below. I will answer those comments personally. So I want to thank you so much for watching, and all the best, your success, your next million. All right, take care for now.